Long ago, in the peaceful kingdom of Akanma, the people lived in harmony. Farmers cultivated rich fields, traders filled the lively marketplace, and children played beneath the ancient Iroko trees. But hidden deep within the forbidden forest lay a secret that had remained untouched for generations. Among the villagers lived a poor young drummer named Tond. Though he owned very little, he possessed a kind heart and extraordinary talent. Every day he played his handmade talking drum, hoping that one day his life would change. Instead of praise, many wealthy villagers mocked him. They laughed at his worn clothes and humble home. Tond felt their insults, but he never stopped believing that better days would come. One morning, while gathering firewood in the forbidden forest, Tond heard the mysterious sound of a talking drum echoing through the trees. Drawn by the strange rhythm, he followed the sound until he discovered an ancient shrine hidden beneath vines and moss. At the center of the shrine rested a magnificent carved talking drum. Before Tond could touch it, an ancient guardian stepped from the shadows. The guardian warned him, "This drum reveals the future and hidden truths. But every prophecy carries a price. Never use its power for greed." With great respect, Tond accepted the sacred drum and promised to use it only to help others. The next day, he stood in the marketplace and beat the magical drum. It warned that a great storm was approaching. Most villagers laughed and ignored him. But before sunset, black clouds covered the sky. Powerful winds swept through the kingdom, lightning flashed overhead, and heavy rain poured down exactly as Tond had foretold. Those who believed him had already protected their homes and farms. From that day, the people saw Tond differently. Soon, the drum predicted a season of extraordinary harvest. Weeks later, the fields overflowed with healthy yams, maize, cassava, and vegetables. The kingdom celebrated its greatest harvest in many years. News of the miraculous talking drummer spread throughout the land. Visitors arrived from distant villages carrying gifts, hoping to hear what the magical drum would reveal next. Although Tond became famous, he never forgot the guardian's warning. One quiet night, after another prophecy, Tond returned home beneath the light of the full moon. He knelt beside his favorite goat, resting his hand gently upon it. A deep sadness filled his heart. He could not explain why, but he felt the mysterious cost of the drum drawing closer. Later that night, Tond sat alone inside his small hut. He stared silently at the glowing talking drum as the guardian's warning echoed in his mind. Every prophecy carries a price. Fear and regret filled his heart, but he knew he could not abandon the people who depended on him. Days later, the drum warned of danger along a trading route. The merchants listened, changed their plans, and returned safely. The entire village celebrated another miracle. But when Tond returned home, he found part of his humble house damaged by fire. His neighbors rushed to help him, yet he understood that each blessing given to others demanded a sacrifice from him. Even so, Tond chose compassion over fear. Before long, stories of the miraculous talking drummer reached the royal palace. The mighty king of Akanma summoned Tond to appear before him. Standing inside the magnificent throne room, Tond respectfully greeted the king while holding the magical drum. The king demanded that Tond reveal the location of every hidden treasure in the kingdom. Tond bowed respectfully and replied, "Great king, this drum was never meant to serve greed." Furious, the king ordered his guards to take the magical drum. Ignoring every warning, the king struck the drum himself. Immediately, a brilliant golden vision appeared above it, revealing a sacred mountain where an enormous treasure lay hidden beneath the earth. Consumed by greed, the king gathered his soldiers and rode toward the mountain at sunrise. After hours of digging, they uncovered an underground chamber overflowing with gold, crowns, ancient statues, precious jewels, and priceless treasures. The king laughed with joy as he reached for the riches. Suddenly, the sacred mountain began to shake. The ground trembled beneath their feet. Huge rocks crashed down the mountainside. Dust filled the sky as soldiers abandoned their tools and fled in terror. Watching from a safe distance, Ton remembered the guardian's warning. The king desperately abandoned the treasure and ran for his life as the mountain collapsed around him. Within moments, the earth sealed the treasure forever beneath the mountain once again. Only then did the king realize that greed had cost him everything. With a peaceful heart, Ton carried the magical talking drum back to the ancient shrine. He gently placed it upon the sacred altar where it had rested for generations. The ancient guardian smiled, placed a reassuring hand upon Ton's shoulder, and said, "You chose wisdom over power, and kindness over greed. That is the greatest treasure of all." As the morning sun shone through the ancient trees, peace returned to the sacred forest. Ton walked back toward the kingdom of Akanma, no longer seeking wealth or fame. He carried something far more valuable: wisdom.